Hello, it's Scott Manley here with part 5 of Homeworld. We are heading off into the Great Wastelands in pursuit of the fleet that destroyed Kharak.
Hyperspace jump successful.
That's good because I always dislike being turned inside out when hyperspace goes wrong.
Scanner data indicates asteroid density is highest in this region. Commence resource gathering.
But of course, we have a couple of resource collectors. They will get to work right away, as soon as they undock, I mean. Now, because I'm playing in single-player mode, I don't really need tons of resource collectors.
Group 10 designated.
Resource controllers are available for construction. To improve the efficiency of collection, build one and position it near the asteroid vein.
So yeah, the missions tend to work based on triggers, and if you don't hit the trigger, or if you, specifically at the end, you get this button to click to hyperspace out to the next destination. At that point, so far, as I understand it, I can just sit there and strip mine that asteroid belt until I have all the resources I need. I can go away, have a cup of tea, relax, as long as I don't die, but yeah, so that's why I've only built 2 of these. I'm going to send some spacecraft to escort these resource collectors, because typically they're the ones that are out on a limb. They're not really combat vessels, so when they encounter hostiles, they're not in the best position to deal with them. So I'm trying to reallocate my fleet members to be something more sensible. Once again, trying to assign them to hotkeys so I can select it. I'm actually making sure, by doing that, I'm putting everyone into defensive mode, which is actually neutral. I've been a bit confused because the names have been changed between Homeworld and Homeworld 2, and we use the Homeworld 2 UI in this remaster.
Resource controller complete.
To increase harvesting efficiency, move your resource controller as close to heavy resource areas as possible.
Now, interestingly, this spacecraft, it comes out the other side. That's the place, obviously, where the trays of the Freezerinos, right, the remaining civilian population of Kharak, they went in that side. I'm guessing that because these are larger ships, they don't use the docking side, they come in this other side. I'm not sure where the line is drawn between capital ships and regular ships, but I think that the resource controller is a capital ship, which is why it uses the other door.
Group 2 reinforced.
Yes, so I'm putting all my salvagers in Group 2. I'm going to use the strategy of having tons of salvagers and just trying to grab as many ships as possible, since free ships are always appreciated. Everyone else is going in Group 3 at this time.
Moving into formation.
I'm going to tell them to guard my controller.
Confirmed.
Now the controller will act as like a remote base for picking up the resources from my resource collectors. So they don't need to travel all the way back to the mothership. Again, given that you can more or less just sit still and let these collectors just grab all the materials, it's really more a question of time. I guess technically you don't need them, but I could be wrong. I won't be surprised if there's some mission where you're forced to make a jump before you've collected everything. But until now, that does not appear to be the case. So I'm going to work on the assumption that I can just be lazy about my resource collection. That everyone's assigned to guard this. Not that I necessarily expect it to be the biggest target, but it's more like an anchor around which my forces will sit. And you can actually see there that underneath that resource controller, we have a resource collector docking to deposit its load. No longer do they get to throw their load into the mother ship, obviously. Okay, there's the second one going, and I guess that's another... What is that? Heavy corvette. Building heavy corvettes because I'm told that they are the mainstay of the fleet, essentially.
Guard order confirmed.
They're just about the biggest spacecraft that can reasonably deal with fighters, and there will be a lot of fighters. And I'm no longer building fighters myself.
Long-range sensors indicate a mothership-class mass signature. It's coming in fast. Power readings are off the scale. Full combat alert. Stand by for contact.
Oh, come on, man. Don't be so emotionless. Full combat alert. Prepare for contact. It's coming in fast. And... Okay, I have no idea what this is, but it looks like... It kind of looks like a head of an alien or something pretty cool. Or a bunch of horseshoes. It is an interesting design there. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be writing down the front. Or is that the front? It's turning around. This alien ship does not appear to have any conventional drive systems on it. Ooh, I like the sound of that music.
Ambassador away.
I like how we had an ambassador ready to launch the moment the aliens appeared.
Trajectory locked in. Hailing signal open on all channels.
May I imagine him sitting next to the red ambassador phone, waiting for that call so he can jump in his spacecraft and go and talk to him.
Entering magnetic field now. Almost there. Fleet, we've lost guidance and are being drawn in.
Uh-oh. Should I take that as a hostile action from these aliens?
There's a lot of lights. There seems to be some kind of activity inside. I can see.
We are the Bentusi, and welcome you on spacefaring cultures, non-bound. The elderly trade routes were established for the first time by our ancestors. The resources you collect are of value to the Bentusi exchange. They will serve as an acceptable medium for trade. It has been our custom to equip trading partners with an exchange limit. It is therefore been provided to your ambassador as a gesture of goodwill.
Oh, well that seems very nice. They are peaceful traders in their giant gold horseshoe-shaped ships. That's,
Fleet, this is Ambassador. We are clear of the Bentusi vessel. All systems green. Harbor Control has released guidance and the exchange unit is secure. Receiving crews. Prep to quarantine chamber.
Roger that. Quarantine standing by.
Bentusi trading link established.
oh, okay. Trading link established. What does that mean? Okay, so I click on them. Aha! These advanced weapons are carried on specially modified ion cannon frigates.
Kharak raiders, servants of the Tydam, are arriving. They must not learn of our contact. We must depart. All that moves is easily heard in the void. We will listen for you. Farewell.
Farewell. Okay, so those guys sold me the technology for ion frigates. I'm not sure if those are any good, but they have also told us that Tyrannic raiders are on their way, so best to bring the industrial ships back to base to make sure that they are safe, because, well, we don't want them flying around in a firefight. And we can always grab the rest of the asteroids after we've blown everything else out of the sky. Meanwhile, I think we're going to need another few salvage corvettes here. I remembered I had pretty good success grabbing the Tyrannic ships out of the sky, so why not? They had like missile frigates. I'm not sure I can't actually build my own missile corvettes. I don't see missile corvettes in my setup, so I don't know if they're any good, but it's fun being able to grab the oh, there they go! There's the red triangles. Why are you guys not... Why are you not heading back to base? Damn it, we have incoming fighters.
Salvage corvette complete.
Yeah, okay, thank you, but right now salvage corvettes aren't going to help me with these.
Tyrannic Raider fighters are attacking our resource operation. Defend it and prepare for more hostile ships to arrive.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do.
Copy.
Okay, salvage ships, I'm going to head out here just because I expect to see more hostiles. But it's more that I want to have them kind of distracting. Why is my support frigate not moving?
Group 2 reports enemy
Follow
contact.
that!
Group 1
support frigates are
reports enemy
supposed to
contact.
repair things.
Salvage corvette complete. Group 4 under attack.
Okay, that's great.
Group 1 under attack.
Oh, this
Group
corvette...
2 under attack.
Resource collector taking enemy fire.
Yeah, this
Group
resource
1
collector is
reports enemy
taking the
contact.
brunt of enemy
Reporting
fire
friendly
here.
units. Standing by.
Group 2
lot of
reports enemy
weapons coming
contact. Group 9 reports enemy contact.
Group 1.
Okay, well at least it seems to be relatively
Group 4
tough.
reports enemy contact.
Support frigate is
pattern
still
locked in.
sitting there.
Group
What is
2
it doing?
under attack.
Coming into dock.
Group 4 under
Okay,
attack.
everyone,
We've got
pull
enemy
yourselves
contact.
back.
Repair order confirmed.
Oh, now the salvage ships have gone too
Standing
far.
by. Resource
I am
collector
being
attack.
terrible
Green
at
line
this,
confirmed.
but I shall
Group 4
fight
reports
on
enemy
because
contact.
it's
Group
much
2
more
reports
fun to
enemy
come
contact.
back from
Frigate under
failures.
attack. Docking signal green.
Yes.
Confirmed.
Run
Resource
away!
collector under
Run
attack.
away! Okay, they're really hitting that support ship. Okay, so what I really need...
Reporting.
You're doing
Group
fine.
2 reinforced.
Oh look!
Resource
Look,
collector
finally
under
we have
attack.
some squares.
Group
That's what the
2
salvage
under
ships are here for.
Acknowledged. Escorting friendly.
Okay, let's
Group 2 copies.
get everyone that's capable of
underway.
fighting to deal with
Coming
these
into
fighters, and then I'm gonna send my salvage
Group
ships to capture these
En route.
squares out of the sky. Yeah, that's going roughly the right direction. Now select them one at a time. One salvage
Frigate
ship
under attack.
per
Copy.
target. Select. Ah, okay, never mind.
Standing by.
Grab it.
Acknowledged.
Grab it.
Copy.
And grab it. Go. Grab that. I don't know. I'm not sure the band box works for the salvage vessels.
Ready.
Like, I know you can hold control and select a whole group and then your group will attack them, but I'm not sure it doesn't seem to work for the salvage vessels correctly. Like, they all end up focusing on one thing, which just is a bad plan. Okay, and it does seem that there's a lot of red vessels floating around that haven't been killed yet. Darn it, you gotta kill things faster.
Group 2 reports enemy contact.
Okay,
Reporting.
I'll make sure
Advancing
you're in.
perimeter set. Group 2
one-
copies. Acknowledged. Moving to intercept.
Interceptor is still there. Yeah. Oh, that is the last. My last interceptor has been blown from the
Copy.
sky, and it is unlikely there will be any to replace it because I've been told that the fighters generally aren't worthwhile. That I should just stick with tons and tons of heavy corvettes. Of course, the people
Acknowledged.
telling me this have only played the original version rather than the remastered version. So it's entirely possible they could be wrong, but I'm going to work on the presumption that the game hasn't
Several
changed
Tyrannic
that
Raider
much.
capital ships have just emerged from hyperspace near the mothership.
That's not good. Okay, what are we?
Reporting.
Oh, there! What is that
Standing by.
then? Oh, it's an ion frigate. Send my salvage ships at it. I guess I need at least 2 for a frigate. Let's see if I can do the whole if I can't beat them, make them join me. One of us. One of us. One of us. That's right. It's freaks. Yeah. Never mind.
Ready.
Salvage corvette. I need 2 of them. Oh, you can grab that. There, we've got 2 salvage corvettes. You go and grab that ion frigate and pull it in.
Group 9 under attack.
I have no idea what Group 9 is anymore.
Construction underway.
More salvage ships.
Copy.
Wow, these things are kind of pretty. They have the giant laser beam thing, although presumably it's actually an ion beam rather than the laser. Ah, there's another one down. Okay, this one, there's one that seems to be moving still on its own. I'm wondering how well it's going to do.
Supporting friendly units.
Group 2 under attack.
Where? Oh, which is Group 2's the salvagers. You're going to go that way and grab that ion frigate.
Salvage corvette complete.
Oh, and I guess we'll get more salvage corvettes
Roger.
coming out. And just in time, we see some other hostiles coming in.
Enemy
So we
frigate
can grab.
captured.
Oh,
On our way.
that's not what I wanted.
Supporting friendly units. Roger.
Okay, salvage corvette, go out and grab that for me.
Ready.
You grab that one, and you
Acknowledged.
grab that one. I'm not sure. It does seem a little overpowered.
Group 9
This
reports
salvage
enemy
corvette.
contact.
It
Group
would
2
seem
reports
logical
enemy
to me
contact.
that
Group 1 reporting.
it should be more
Salvage
about
corvette.
boarding and capturing, or I don't
Enemy
know.
frigate captured.
Moving to destination.
It just feels to
Group
me
1
the salvage
under attack.
vessel is just way too overpowered,
underway.
but I could be wrong.
Group 1
I mean,
reports enemy
regardless, I
contact.
will obviously exploit
Group 1
their
under
skills to
attack.
win the
Enemy
game
frigate
if
captured.
that
Friendly's
seems to
under
work.
fire. Moving in.
Oh, look, I'm
Group
now
1
getting my
reports
own
enemy contact.
ion frigates now.
Acknowledged.
Enemy frigate captured.
Enemy neutralized.
So
Await
we need to
orders.
make sure we can
Understood.
secure this asteroid belt. So I'm going to send you out that way. I don't need any more people shooting things over here since we're in the process of
Docking underway.
capturing
Coming
them.
into dock.
On you go, come in, dock, put your feet up, have a cup of tea. Tell us stories about what it looks like out there. Okay, that's better. Let's just send someone up, because that's where they were coming from. So to send them up, you need to hold shift after you've selected the movement and then drag the mouse up and down, and it will move up and down in the vertical plane. So you do have proper 3D motion in it, and it really does make a difference, supposedly. I mean, I'll be clear, I'm playing this very much in a two-dimensional, style with maybe a little bit of vertical movement. I'm having a hard time with the camera, and whatever, I'm just not experienced,
has
right?
been located. It is reinforcing their squadrons of fighters and corvettes.
Well, I guess we
Enemy
need to
frigate
get rid of it
captured.
then.
Copy. Moving to intercept.
Tyrannic carrier.
Ready.
I wonder how many
Attack
salvagers
coordinates
it
locked in.
takes to pull that thing down.
Roger.
Because I'd really like another carrier in my fleet. Be nice.
Acknowledged.
Okay, ion frigates.
Standing by.
Since we have a bunch of spacecraft in the area, I suspect it's faster to just salvage them
Reporting.
than it is to actually fight them.
Target confirmed.
Gonna send the rest of the
Stay tight.
spacecraft
Group
at
2 under
this
attack.
carrier. He got
Group
away
2
from me
reports
once,
Enemy contact.
but this time he shall
Standing by.
succumb to my
On our way.
firepower. Whatever firepower I have will be devoted to the singular task of destroying this carrier and avenging the Castelline.
Acknowledged.
Oh wait, I'm kind of sliding back into roleplay territory. I don't know.
Group
Homeworld
2 under attack.
is one of these games that is beloved by so many people that I think it's very hard to pick a commentary style that makes everybody happy. Some people liked the jokes, some people didn't like the jokes, some people thought I was not treating it with sufficient gravitas. Some people liked the roleplay, a lot of people hated the roleplay, so you know what? It's just gonna be me doing my thing, right?
Roger.
Can't make you all happy. This is the game Homeworld is many things to many people. Okay. Before I blow it up, it would be prudent to try salvaging it. Let me just try. And no, it just seems to move.
Copy.
Yeah, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but it seems to move the spacecraft around it rather than
Coming
actually
into
trying
dock.
to salvage it.
Acknowledged.
So I think we've picked up everything else. We might as well send our crew back. There's a couple of ion array frigates on the slow walk back to my mothership, so they can join my
Reporting.
big space club and then become part of my space weapon systems. Not so much a club, but it is a beam of ion power, whatever that is. I mean, beyond being a cool name for a weapon
Roger.
system, ion would imply that you're actually shooting ionized atoms. Probably we've stripped off all the electrons, and then you have a little bundle of protons and neutrons
Roger.
that is being accelerated to relativistic velocities, and presumably hitting with quite some force. Fun thing about particle beams is that they penetrate much better than lasers when you're shooting at metals and things like that, because the particles tend to get through and they spillate inside it, whereas lasers just generally heat the surface, the very surface of the target.
The carrier is retreating. If it escapes, they will warn the Tidan fleet of our pursuit. Do not allow them to hyperspace.
Understood. Everyone concentrate
Enemy
all
frigate
firepower on that carrier. We need to take
Enemy
it
frigate
down.
Captured.
Unfortunately, my frigates...
Let's keep it together now.
Look at it there. Looks like a bug or an insect or something. I wonder. I'm wondering about the general design aesthetics. Whether there's different designs for the races that actually fit in with their culture. I'm not sure what culture the Kushan actually are, right? So we are the Kushan. We come from the planet Kharak,
Enemy
but we
frigate
found out that we
captured.
actually come
Mothership.
from another completely different planet.
Frigate under attack.
Also,
Acknowledged.
by the sound of things, our ancestors 4,000 years ago made some sort of deal that they wouldn't build a faster than light spacecraft. And we've apparently accidentally broken that, or rather we've unwittingly broken this treaty because we built our hyperspace capable spacecraft. Anyway, this target is about to die.
Complete.
Yes, attack complete. Okay, everyone, head back to the carrier.
Underway.
Yeah, repair yourselves up.
Roger.
You guys can continue to mine now. I thought that's what you were doing. Okay, so...
The Tyrannic Raiders
Aha.
have been defeated.
Destination locked in.
We can now return to our immediate goal. Preparation for an attack on the Taidan fleet that devastated Kharak. Using data from the Taidan vessel captured at Kharak, we have been able to determine their location. If we strike now, we can take advantage of their damaged condition. Hyperspace coordinates have been transferred to Fleet Command.
Excellent. One more step on our quest to hunt down the perpetrators of this genocide or near genocide. Anyway, it seems that this is a good point for me to cut off this. I'm going to leave my spacecraft to finish harvesting this belt before I jump out, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, I'm Scott Manley. Fly safe.